Hey everybody. I have this book. It's called the Alaftah Sefer. I believe there's like 80, I want to say 87 books in this Bible. And it is the Old Testament and New Testament plus additional books. This edition has the book of Jubilees, the book of Enoch, the book of Jasher. It has the epistle of Jeremiah, the book of Tobit. It has a couple other books in here. I know it has Wisdom of Solomon. Let's see. There is additions to the book of Esther. There's the book of Prayer of Manasseh. The book of Susanna. The Prayer of Azariah. Bel and the Dragon. Other additions to Ezra. There's the 4 book of Maccabees. Let's see. So there's a couple of extra books on this edition, and I might get into each one on a separate video. This one I wanted to go over, or I wanted to read the book of Solomon, the Wisdom of Solomon. It's not that many chapters. I think it's only like 19 short chapters. So I thought I'd read that because I know this book isn't accessible to everybody, or maybe you don't want to go out and buy this copy or look it up for whatever reason, but I'll read it. And the edition that I do have, there's a couple of words in here that are in Hebrew, so you'll have to bear with me, and I'll have to look those up and get the translation. But chapter 1, love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth. Think of Yahweh with a good heart, and in simplicity of heart seek him. For he will be found of them that tempt him not, and shows himself unto such as do not distrust him. For forward thoughts separate from Elohim and his power. When it is tried, reproves the unwise. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. For the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee deceit, and remove from thoughts that are without understanding, and will not abide when unrighteousness comes in. For wisdom is a loving spirit, and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. For Elohim is witness of his mind, and a true beholder of his heart, and a hearer of his tongue. For the Spirit of Yahweh fills the world, and that which contains all things has knowledge of the voice. Therefore he that speaks unrighteous things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance, when it punishes, pass by him. For inquisition shall be made into the counsels of wicked men, and the sound of his words shall come unto Yahweh, for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. For the ear of jealousy hears all things, and the noise of murmurings is not hidden. Therefore beware of murmuring, which is unprofitable, and refrain your tongue from backbiting, for there is no word so secret that shall go for naught. and the mouth that belies slays the soul. Seek not death in the air of your life, and put not unto yourselves destruction with the works of your hands. For Elohim made not death, neither has he pleasure in the destruction of the living. He created all things that they might have their being, and the generations of the world were healthful, and there is no poison of destruction in them, nor the kingdom of death upon the earth. For righteousness is immortal, but wicked men with their works and words called it to them. For when they thought to have it their friend, they consumed to naught, and cut a covenant with it, because they were worthy to take part with it. For the wicked said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from Sheol. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart, which being extinguished, our bodies shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air, and our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance, and our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passes away, and after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man comes again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebud before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor revengeance the ancient gray hairs of the aged. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraids us with our offending the Torah, the objections to our infamy, the transgression of our education. He professes to have the knowledge of Elohim, and he calls himself the child of Yahweh. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstains from our ways and from filthiness. He pronounces the end of the just to be blessed, and makes his boast that Elohim is his father. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of Elohim, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness has blinded them. For as the mysteries of Elohim they knew them not, neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls. For Elohim created man to be immortal, and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Elohim, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and their going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Elohim proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace, he has tried them and received them as an ascending smoke offering. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Yahweh shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as the faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his holy ones, and he has care for his elect. But the wicked shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken Yahweh. For whoso despite wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain. Their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Their women are foolish, and their children wicked. Their offspring is cursed. Wherefore blessed is the barren that is undefiled, which has not known the sinful bed. She shall have fruit in the visitation of souls. And blessed is the eunuch with which his hands has wrought no iniquity, nor imagine wicked things against Elohim. For unto him shall be given the special gift of faith, and an inheritance in the temple of Yahweh, more acceptable in his mind. For glorious is the fruit of good labors, and the root of wisdom shall never fall away. As for the children of those who break wedlock, they shall not come to their perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. For though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor. Or if they die quickly, they have no hope, neither comfort in the day of trial. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. Better is it to have no children and to have virtue, for the memorial thereof is immortal, because it is known with Elohim and with men. When it is present, men take example at it, and when it is gone, they desire it. It wears a crown and triumphs forever, having forgotten the victory, striving for undefiled rewards. But the multiplying brood of the wicked shall not thrive, nor take deep root from bastards' lips, nor lay any fast foundation. For though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not last, they shall be shaken with the wind, and through the force of winds they shall be rooted out. The imperfect branches shall be broken off, their fruit unprofitable, nor ripe to eat, yea, meat for nothing. For children begotten of toilless beds are witnesses of wickedness against their parents in their trial. But through the righteousness be prevented with death, yet shall he be in rest. For honorable age is not that which stands in length of time, nor that is measured by a number of years, but wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age. He is pleased Elohim, and was beloved of him, so that living among sinners he was translated. Yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. For the bewitching of wickedness obscures things that are honest, and the wandering of lustful desire undermines the simple mind. He, being made perfect in a short time, fulfilled a long time, for his soul pleased Yahweh. Therefore he hastened to take him away from among the wicked. This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his holy ones, and that he has respect unto his chosen. Thus the righteous that is dead shall condemn the wicked which are living, and youth that is soon perfected the many years, and old age of the unrighteous. For they shall see the end of the wise, and shall not understand what Elohim in his counsel has decreed of him, and to what end Yahweh has set him in safety. They shall see him and despise him, but Elohim shall laugh them to scorn. They shall hereafter be a vile carcass and a reproach among the dead forevermore. For they shall rend them and cast them down headlong, that they shall be speechless, and they shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly laid waste and be in sorrow, and their memorial shall perish. And when they cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquities shall convince them to their face. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the faith of such, and have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled and with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness. Let's see that word. At his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of the spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of Elohim, and his lot is among the holy ones? Therefore Have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness has not shined unto us, and the brilliance of righteousness rose not unto us? We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of Yahweh, we have not known it. What has pride profited us? Or what good has riches with our vaunting brought us? All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that hastened by, and as a ship that passes over the waves of the water, which when it is gone by, the trace therefore cannot be found, neither the pathway of the Nile in the waves. Whereas when a bird has flown through the air, there is no sign of her way to be found, but the light air, being beaten with the stroke of her wings, and parted with the violent noise and commotion of them, is passed through, and therefore afterwards no sign where she went is to be found. Or like as when an arrow is shot at a mark, it parts the air, which immediately comes together again, so that a man cannot know where it went through. Even so we in like manner, as soon as we were born, began to draw to our end, and had no sign of virtue to show, but were consumed in our own wickedness. For the hope of the wicked is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with a tempest and passes away at the remnants of a guest that tarries but a day. But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with Yahweh, and the care of them is with El Elyon. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from Yahweh's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. He shall take to them his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the vengeance of his enemies. He shall put on righteousness as a breastplate, and true judgment instead of a helmet. He shall take holiness for an invincible shield. His severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. And hailstone full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the floods shall cruelly drown them. Yeah, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. So that was chapter 1 through 5. These are not as short as I thought. I thought I'd be able to read this a little bit quicker, but I'll stop this video and I'll continue tomorrow reading from chapter 6 and see how far I can get tomorrow. There's only 19 chapters. I mean, most of these chapters aren't really long, so hopefully we'll be able to finish these tomorrow. And I know most people don't want to watch a whole video, especially maybe if I sound a little boring, not as enthusiasm, but I'll get the rest of this read to y'all as soon as I can.